Hi, Stan Morrical here from Morrical Financial Services, coming to you from our offices in beautiful Burlingame, California, views of the San Francisco Airport and San Francisco Bay. Today I want to revisit a topic we spoke about briefly in one of our early videos, and that's simply the idea of being a fiduciary. You may recall I referenced this brochure, which is the Department of Labor brochure, about what it means to be a fiduciary and how that liability comes about. And keep in mind that the liability is always a function of you have liability as a result of function, not a result of title. One of the things that's happening now, and there's so many providers marketing services related to it, record keepers, advisors, is one of the reasons why I wanted to mention it today. And we're happy to talk about it with you in more detail. But I'm going to reference an article. It was written by he's an attorney, and he specializes, he works in ERISA issues. His name is Ari Rosenbaum, and this article is probably about 4 years old. But he says the title, and I kind of liked it, it says Making Sense of All the Numbers. And it's a simple article that lays out this whole idea of your ability as a plan sponsor and or committee to transfer some of your liability, that liability that comes with the function of overseeing a retirement plan. Now keep in mind that to be a fiduciary obligates you to a duty of loyalty and a duty of prudence. Loyalty is probably pretty straightforward. Prudence, I suppose that's a little bit subjective, but most of us, we have a sense of what prudence means. It's probably easier to identify what prudence is than to identify what prudence is, maybe. Keep in mind, again, it's actions, not title. Now, what Ari gets into in this article is your ability to transfer. And if you're being contacted or people are sending you solicitations or they're talking to you about, there's a variety of things that come up. And in every industry, we have acronyms that we use. A friend of mine's visiting right now, and he's in the professional sound business for big commercial venues like airports. So they have a language that's unique to that. I've learned a lot about his language in the last couple of days as relates to how you provide public address systems in airports. You might imagine that's a very complicated task these days. But in our business, you may have heard these terms, and I'm not going to dig into the meaning too much today. More, I just wanted to highlight the fact that as an individual fiduciary or as part of a plan, as a part of a committee, you have the ability to transfer this liability. And I'll just mention three. One is the 316, and that's a plan administrator transfer of fiduciary liability. Two others are the 321 and the 328. And I'll just mention, in this particular article that I'm referencing, Ari mentions that in the number soup of ERISA fiduciaries, it is clear that the ERISA 338 is the Cadillac of fiduciaries. So just keep in mind that these all represent different types and different levels of your ability to transfer that. If you'd like to talk about it in more detail, we'd love to chat with you. We'd love to introduce you to some service providers that can help you make that transfer and discuss with you the types of transfers that are available. Thanks for your time. We look forward to speaking with you soon.